Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I thought I'd just do a really short video for you today and have a quick chat about this. Now this is a sort of a slightly oddly shaped sanding block that I made up a little while ago after seeing something similar online. I used it in one of my recent videos and I did say I was going to do a quick review on it and just talk you through what I did with it. So basically it's a piece of birch and what I've done is I've basically carved out a curve in the middle, not a particularly good curve I might add, and I am planning on doing some refinements and making another one. But basically what it allows me to do with the addition of these three little slots that I've just sawn in, they go about sort of 2/3 of the way through, is to put a piece of sanding belt in there, and if I pull this particularly tight, it makes this nice and sort of solid but still has a tiny bit of flex in it, which basically means when I'm sanding something I get a little bit of give. I realise you can't really see that very well that way, so you get a little bit of give, and then as you're sanding, you're sort of sanding a more of a curve than you would be if you had it on a solid sort of square block of wood. Now as I say, it works quite well at the moment. You do have to make sure you pull this really tight and then lock it down with your hand. My hand fits in the gap nicely, but I just think I want to play around with it a bit. I want to make this this curved edge here, and come back a bit closer to the camera. So I want to make this curve a bit deeper so that I can get my hand even further in without it restricting where the belt is going. And I also think I'm going to make it a bit wider so that I can actually get this belt fully inside the piece of wood that I'm using. Now one of the nice things about this is where I've put the two cuts here. If I move that way a bit, so what I've done is I've essentially locked this piece in place. Now I'm not convinced if I do another one up here that it will hold it without it starting to pull through like so, and obviously if you're not keeping pressure on this top piece it will just flatten right in. Now you could use it like this. If the curve was a little bit more rounded, I suspect that would be even better. But what I think I'm going to do, some point in the near future, probably in the next month, I'm going to make another one of these and do what I should have done in the first place and do a video of making this, just so you guys can see what I'm doing and how I do it. Now, as I said before, I saw this style of design online. It was a plastic sort of S-shaped thing with some Velcro on it, and they were selling that along with some basic sanding belts that will Velcro back so that you could kind of just Velcro them on and off you go. Now I thought it was a really clever idea, and for once I didn't feel the necessity to spend any money and actually buy it, and I thought, do you know what, how difficult can it be? And the short answer is it's not very. It didn't take me very long to make this at all. And as I say, although I'm quite happy with it, there are a few refinements which I will make. But as a concept, and as I say, I didn't come up with this. It's certainly not something I've invented. But as a concept, I thought this was really quite clever. And it just gives you a bit more versatility, and it gives you a few more options when you're coming to sanding your piece of carving or whatever it is you're making. And yeah, really, I just quite like this. So again, if you're thinking about something like this, I will be doing a video fairly shortly that will show you how to make one. And I really would urge people, if you are wood carving, then you've obviously got the skill, to be able to make something like this. This doesn't take a great deal of skill at all. If you're making a spoon, you're making a bowl, you're making anything along those lines, you do not need any more knowledge or skill to be able to make this. And as I say, I will do a video running through how this is made, hopefully it's the Mark II version. And yeah, so that was basically it, guys. So I hope it was useful. Just a few thoughts about this and what I'm planning on doing with it in the future. Comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you'll all join me next time. Thanks, guys.